I won't know the whole thing, but it was written, well, gosh, I have to go back. My son, Sam, who opened for us, I've mentioned a couple times, Sam was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes when he was 2 years old. And it's the hardest thing I've ever had to go through as a parent. I've lost loved ones, and this is still harder because there's something about a chronic illness that never goes away. And as a father, the hardest thing you can hear is that you cannot fix yourself. And so we've spent all of this time, he's now 23, of just keeping him alive. Insulin is becomes life support. I bet in his lifetime he's probably had close to 60,000 shots. It's just the new normal. And I'm grateful, it could always be worse. I am so grateful daily that he's still in our lives and he's here and he's healthy. But it's hard, man. If you've dealt with any kind of chronic illness, then you know what it means when it just eats at you because it never goes away. And I've had people come and say, well, I pray that he's healed. And I'm like, knock yourself out, man. Pray as much as you want. I hope you're right. And there have been moments of disappointment and doubt and things because it's still here. It's still here. And it's not me saying that God can't do it. I believe that he can, but there's a reason Sam has been living with us. And so Sam's just going to change the world as a diabetic. And so the song was co-written with a friend of mine, a guy named Tim Timmons, who's an artist and sings. He's been one of my best friends for a long time. And I don't want to go into it because it's like giving away the movie, but which I did last night. Last night I didn't have to go to the show because I gave the whole thing away. But ultimately the song came out. Sam was diagnosed when he was 2. When Sam was 14, 15 years old, we just had this spell to where he was trying to learn to do the shots himself and be more independent, and it got really rough as he would make mistakes. And there came a time where his doctors, endocrinologists, told us, like, if you keep this up, he'll be dead by the time he's 21. And it freaked us out. And I had to go from that doctor's appointment to a writing session with Tim. I was not in a good place. We didn't write at all that day. I just sat there and everything hit me at once and I fell apart and I was just so angry. I was tired. I remember telling him, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this professional Christian that has to be the switch turned on all the time because I can't get through today. Right now, I'm a broken father. And I remember that day saying, I would love to be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace when they're sitting there and their confidence is so sky high that they're saying stuff like, we believe that God will deliver us, but even if he does not, we are still not going to bow. I'd like to be like those dudes just for a second, but I'm not. And this is about the moment where Tim starts playing, noodling on his piano like the music when your speech has gone over on an award show. And I was getting kind of ticked off. No, not kind of. I was getting really ticked off. And I was like, this dude's blowing me off. And so I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. So I left. Here's the kicker, is that Tim has lived with cancer for about 20 years. He has this rare blood disease that they say, man, you may live to your 100, you may die tomorrow, we don't know. Good luck. I forgot about that a little bit. And so at that moment, I'm looking at him going, you could never understand what I'm going through. And he just grinned at me and played his dumb music. I left angry at him. And he's a funny guy, so I thought he was doing a bit right now. Bad time. I'm driving down the road, he sends me a text and he says, hey, I tried to write this song about 5 years ago, and he sent me what is the chorus to Even It. I pulled over on the side of the road and just sobbing. We finished that song within a couple of days, I believe. And it was everything that it's rarely do you have moments where complete the song and it says exactly what you wanted to say, how you They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And right now I'm losing bad. I stood on this stage into dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn sea